I hope I didn't look stupid the whole time. Like, just... You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to peace out. Y'all know me. Italy, Germany, Japan.
She weird.
Bye! Let's go travel.
You could...
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Dominga Shaitan. Today, see I messed up already. I have to say I'm Dominga, because people don't know that. And today I have my niece here, Michaela, and I'll have all her information in the bottom, where you can find her, her Instagram, everything like that. And we are doing another Air Force Q&A video. So, I was going to ask you your name, but I already said it. So, okay, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Michaela. I'm her niece. How much older are you than me?
I am...
Only a few years. Old.
22.
22?
Yeah, I'm 22, and you are...
19.
19. We are both leaving next. You saw my brother. He just left, and now it's our turn next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just not, to be honest with you, I'm not ready to go. Let's just say that straight up. Like, I'm not ready to go. My journey started, I think, probably sophomore year. I was like, dang, like, I think I'm gonna go to that, you know, because both my parents are actually in the military. My mom has been in now 20 years, so that's my entire life. And yeah, so I think it's a family thing overall, but
yeah. Definitely. My dad, her grandfather was Marines, and then my sister, her mom is Air Force, and again, like she said, 20 years. Yeah. And then my second oldest sister, she was going to go in the Air Force, but she had to have a surgery, so she couldn't. And then my brother, who was 19, he just went in, Raven, the one he just saw. And then me, 22, and her 19, Air Force. So, yeah, pretty much like everybody. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think everybody always asks me, they're like, is that like a family thing that you guys are all doing that, like, all together? And I'm just like, I mean, I guess. Like, you don't think about it until you're like, dang, like, he went, she went, we're all going, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think it's cool because as a family, we know what we're talking about when we come to everything. It's just like, oh, you're going? Whatever, we'll be there, you know, whatever.
Right.
It's not like a surprise because a lot of people don't know about the military as much as we do. So, like, it's kind of like a walk in the park almost.
Yeah.
Minus the fact that each of our stories are way different, given me, Raven, and you know, so...
We all had our own, like, trials that we had to go through, and so that's kind of the one reason why we wanted to do these Air Force Q&As, so you can see that people go in with, like, so many different problems and issues or things they have to go through to, like, actually get through. So that's why we're doing these Q&As, so you guys can see you're not alone. We've been through stuff, and she'll know, so we all know. But yeah, let's get into it. All right.
Some background. I used to play volleyball in high school, not in school, actually a travel team, and also I've been riding horses since I was 6 months old. So, yeah.
I'll throw a clip in there.
You know what I'm saying?
She did rodeo.
Yeah, just a little here and there, you know. But, yeah, so I thought that I was going to go and be a equine vet, which is like a horse doctor. I thought I was going to be animals for the rest of my life. And then I was just like, I moved away from my grandmother, actually. I used to live with her, and then when I moved back with my mom, I'm just like a creature of habit, basically. I wasn't around that anymore or anything like that, so it was just like, it wasn't in my mind to be that anymore. And then once I got into high school, I started just venturing out on different things, and then talked to my mom a lot more about the military, and then I was just like, mindset, sophomore year, like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this, you know? So, I actually did not take, when did you take your ASVAB? The first time.
Yeah, first time junior year.
Yeah, I just took my ASVAB last, like, November, maybe? Like, I just took it. Actually, I took a practice test first. And then after my practice test, I got a 98 on my practice test.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And then, when I took my test again, I got a 78,
So the real one, the 78.
Yeah, the real one.
But that's still good, though.
Yeah, real good, actually. So, I went in wanting to do personnel. Basically, I'm a paper pusher. I'm not out there shooting nobody. I'm not doing no action.
You're not a pilot.
I am not a pilot. I am not flying any planes.
Right. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna clap. That was such a weak clap. There we go. So let's talk about MEPS then, since that's our next step. So once my paperwork goes through, I just did a video. I'm gonna post that soon about paperwork and everything like that. Once that goes through, then my next step is MEPS. And you?
Almost about the same thing. Because when we went to MEPS, actually we got another little insight from somebody, and he said that
when we went to MEPS to drop off Raven.
Yeah. Okay. We went to MEPS with Raven to drop him off, and while we were there, we basically just asked what the status was of our medical.
Yeah.
And I think he said something about the 7th. We should hear something back. I don't know if he was being specific to me or to both of us, because the way he said it, it was kind of like the 7th for you, and then he went to her and was like, oh, and your waiver or whatever he said.
Yeah,
but then in the same sentence said, wait until February 7th. So we were like,
we think something's gonna happen in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, basically, because so for me, what I'm waiting for medical is because I got surgery a few months ago. So basically, I needed to go do a follow-up that I didn't go to after my surgery. And then they were like, the last things that we have on your surgery is that you were dying. I wasn't dying, but like my pancreas was inflamed because I had gallbladder surgery or whatever. So I had to actually stay in the hospital for 5 days straight, didn't eat or drink anything because I was gonna just pass out. And so basically that's all I'm waiting for. And so I turned that stuff in, went and signed all the paperwork for it, and then that's all I'm waiting for, really.
Right.
So they said when I went to go drop them off, my recruiter said it would take about 2 weeks, and I think I'm probably at my 2-week mark. So it has to go to MEPS first, and then it would get sent back to our recruiter. But since we went to MEPS and asked them that, we know that it's been inputted. We just have to wait until February 7th, like he said, and then whatever that means.
So again, everything's just a waiting game with the Air Force.
Game. Like, and especially when you want specific things, because us, for example, we want a specific job, you know, so we have to wait for that. You know, it's not just gonna come and then you're just gonna go, you know.
Right.
So, which I'm fine with, because I don't want to just, you know, roll the dice with 4 years or 6 years of my life.
I know some people that have, and they're okay with that. Like my brother, if you saw, he was on the quick ship. Yeah. He was on the quick ship list. So whatever they got, like whatever was next, he left for that. But he had been in the DEP program for like 2 years. So he was like, I'm just ready to go. He's like, anything, whatever. With you, I think you have something. And again, it's like, because you and your recruiter have that, like Ty, it's easier to like, you know, get the job, and it's personnel. Yeah, you know, you're not trying to do like special ops.
No intel stuff.
Yeah,
like
exactly. And then for me, if you guys have been watching me for a while, I've been trying to get like either broadcast journalism or photojournalism. Those are really hard to come by, but I'm gonna try anyway, and we'll see what how that goes. So once you get in, where would you like to be stationed?
I do not.
If you had the choice.
Yeah, right. Because who knows? But to be honest with you, I don't want to come back to California anytime soon, within the next couple of years. So I feel like anywhere. If I had to choose somewhere specific, I think I'd say like East Coast side, just because it's totally different from where we're at. I mean, dress different, talk different, act different. So like, I just want something different from California right now. Yeah. So I don't think it really matters to me. But anywhere, to be honest.
Nowhere. In the U.S. though?
Yeah, I don't really want to go overseas. I like it here. I like California weather, but I don't want to be in California though.
Yeah, let's. Where is that? I don't know, because other places, like if you go more down south, it's really humid. Ooh, you go up top, it's like snow. I've
never experienced that. I don't want to be part of that. Not California, it snows but way over there. Yeah, you know, like we don't have to deal with that. You know, so I want to be somewhere else, but I think once I get there, I'm gonna be like, what? Right. Real seasons? What?
What are these leaves changing? This leaf was just green.
Out here, it's green.
But in U.S.
Yeah, for sure, U.S.
Okay. I'm trying to peace out. Y'all know me. Italy, Germany, Japan.
She weird.
Bye. Let's go travel.
You could FaceTime me or something. But
Yeah, let's go. Like, look at these. Look at all this cool stuff. All right. Okay. Do you have any Air Force goals? Like, I know some people, they want to be like out of BMT, you can be, I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
Honor grad, something like that. Like Air Force goals, officer. You trying to?
I want to graduate.
Right.
Basic training.
I want to get through it without redoing any weeks.
Period.
That is my goal.
That's it. That's it.
Pass.
I just
you
wanna
know
get
what?
out.
I've been saying that to people. I'm like, I just want to pass. And they're like, you're going to the bare minimum. You should be striving for the best.
Nope.
My best is to pass. Because earlier, I couldn't even run a mile. So, you have any 2018 goals? I say goals because I feel like resolutions are...
I think for me, right now, once I get to my first base, I want to buy my own car. That's about it. Nothing like too crazy. I don't do the whole resolution thingy.
No.
You know, it's just like it is what it is and whatever.
Just start whenever you get the...
I just want a car. I just want to buy my own car.
You're not going to send the one that you have, though?
No. I didn't buy that. I want to buy my own car.
What was your ASVAB score? How do you, like, ASVAB tips? ASVAB.
Okay, so my ASVAB score was 78, and I think you only need like a 40 something for
Air Force.
Not necessarily Air Force, just an admin for personnel.
Oh.
For my job that I specifically wanted. So to be honest with you, it's common knowledge. It's not anything too crazy, and it's not anything too easy. And some things come easier to certain people. So, like, for example, I always have done good in, like, language art, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So that's why I scored so high in admin.
Right.
Because I'm so well at that. So I actually did really good in mechanical.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
I don't know. Everybody, you, me, Janelle, Raven, we all scored really high in mechanics.
That's crazy. I really did. And I just sitting there like, I definitely don't want to fix anything, but I did really good. So.
I don't know. I feel like they make it easy because, like, yes, we need mechanical.
Yeah. Come on.
Exactly.
But no, I don't want to do any of that. So therefore, like I said, I got what I wanted specifically, and by the grace
and
of
the
God.
score with it.
Yeah, exactly. So. I mean, because once you get the job that you want, the score doesn't matter.
Right.
Nobody's going to look at it. Nobody's going to ask you about it. So as long as you get what you want at the end of the day, it's good.
Why, so people that are watching, why would they, I don't know if I should say, why would they think about joining or...
So... Okay, the way that I pitch the Air Force to other people, or the military in general, I mean, I don't really know very much about the other branches, so I can really only speak for the Air Force, but the way that I pitch it to other people, especially people that don't know what they want to do, it just sets you up, you know what I'm saying? So whether you sign for 4 years or 6 years, it sets you up at the end of the day. So, and at least gives you foundation. Right. Because some people don't know what they want to do. It gives you some time basically to figure out what you want to do, and maybe you might like it and you want to stay in. So like for me specifically, I'm gonna sign for 6, and I'm gonna re-enlist. So it's gonna be career for me. I'm not.
So you're going in for 4 and then re-enlisting for 6?
No. I'm signing for 6. Period. Off bat. I'm not getting out. Like this is what I'm going to do. Period. If I want to do things on the side, stop. You and Raven are getting out, huh? Or that's the plan.
That's the plan.
I think
if I get the job that I want and I love
you might want to stay. Yeah.
I
feel like Raven's gonna want to stay in.
He might, depending on what job, because he won't know until
third week.
Yeah, 3rd week.
Which is cool.
But if you're doing you're going in for exactly what you want to do.
And then other thing is personnel translates outside of the military, so I can work for the Air Force but not be active duty military.
So are you trying to do reserves after or no?
I mean, I guess.
Or just stay
I haven't
active?
really, to be honest with you, I haven't really thought that far. I mean, I think I'm just going to do whatever I feel is best at the end of the day. And then, like I said, both my parents are in, so I can just, hey.
Right, exactly.
Should I not? What are you doing? Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, you know. So,
and you have time to think about it.
Exactly.
What would you say if somebody's like, I don't know if the Air Force is for me?
It's not. It's not for anybody, to be honest with you. I don't think the Air Force or the military is really for anybody, unless that is just what you want to do. I mean, because like I said, some people just use it as a platform and that's it. And for me, I'm used to the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's for me in terms of I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing I hear is that I haven't heard, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh well, I guess I'm going here.
Yeah.
And
or
if
really
I move,
scares you.
Right. It is what it is. It's just part of my day-to-day life, you know, moving and leaving. I move like every 2 years, you know, stuff like that. So it's just like some people have never done that. So it's like a big abrupt thing to people. Right. And I think it's whatever you think at the end of the day. You won't know till you go and do it. Right. And then you can get out. You know? So I mean, you might like it, you might hate it. And then, you know, once you get in, some people, that's as much money as they've probably ever seen in their lives by themselves on top of that. Right. So that looks good. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm rich. When you're really not rich, it's just, you've never had that much money. Exactly. We've never had that much money to our leisure by ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to go buy this and this and this.
Because it's the money, because you're still like, you're going to be living in a dorm and your food and health insurance is paid for. Yeah. So all that money's going into your pocket, whether you want to spend that on stupid stuff. No, that's not stupid, but like other stupid, like, I don't know, some people spend on clothes or whatever. Or you want to spend it on a car, or you want to put it in the bank. And
Gucci gang. So, I mean, yeah, so it's either your insurance for your car, your phone.
If you choose to get one, you know. If you choose to have cable, get a laptop and get Netflix. You don't need cable.
Right. I don't even watch TV.
Right.
Netflix is life. Okay, period.
YouTube forever.
You know, every single time I tell somebody I'm going to the Air Force, the next time I talk to them, they're like, when do you leave? When are you leaving? Why haven't you left? And I'm like, it's not just a walk in the park. Right. Like, you don't just go sign up and then you're out the next day. You are just, I'm chilling. If anything, I'm enjoying not being gone yet.
It's a process.
Exactly.
That's why people are scared to go into the recruiters, because they think like you go in
and you're gone.
Right. The next week you're like, see you guys.
You don't sign until you go to MEPS anyway. So it's not like you walk into the recruiter. You can change your mind. You can change your mind before you swear in.
Right. You can. Okay, so we took Raven in there, and he swore in, and literally 2 seconds before they raise their hand and they swear in, they're like, you can leave before. He was like, mothers, the guy was like, mothers, if you want to take your son or daughters out, take them out now, because once they swear in, they
belong to the Air Force, period.
Yeah, so nobody did it.
And I was like, I was like, that's gonna be me. I was like, track star out of the room real quick.
They literally shut the door.
Yo, no, somebody did leave.
No,
remember when you thought that the guy they said your name when they were like, oh, Domingo, blah blah blah, that black guy, remember him? Yeah. He walked out. He was like, oh no, I was like, you did all that?
No, he didn't.
No, he did. You didn't see him? He really walked out. And I was just standing there like, nah. You leaving now? No, I couldn't imagine.
I feel like at that part of the process,
I could not imagine doing that.
At that part of the process, you already went through all the recruiter stuff. You went through all the paperwork, a background check, of this, of that, of these.
He was old though.
Yeah, he was older.
He was old, so maybe he really came to his senses and was like, you know what?
He was older though. I thought he worked there actually.
No.
Wow.
He was
I didn't know that.
And then he just was like, deuces. And I was just like, dang. And to be honest with you, the scary part for me was when you actually raise your hand and then they start like, you know, doing the oath or whatever. Yeah. I was staring at Raven the whole time like, holy crap. He's gonna leave. That means I'm gonna leave. That means Minga's gonna leave. And I was like, oh my God. It didn't get real until that moment. Right. To be honest with you, like I didn't feel. You know, it's been a conversation, and you've been doing it, but you haven't left yet. Right. And then now we see somebody go, because we've been talking about Raven leaving for how long? He was supposed to leave in July. So now he's gone, and it was like, oh.
It was like, oh,
I guess it's me now.
Yeah, and the oath is like,
boom, period. It's done. You know, like,
I pledge allegiance to the United States. I will follow every order. I'm like,
from the president. I was like, I was like, oh no, I'm really gonna have to do that.
You sure?
It actually wasn't that bad.
No.
Like, it was scary.
Just because you know
Raven.
it's happening.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine. I think I'm surprised I didn't cry. I didn't cry.
Oh, I cried at the end when he left on the bus. But y'all left already.
Yeah, I didn't. I almost cried like when we had to go drop him off to go take him to the hotel. I was like, oh, because he has to be by himself. I was like, if that's me, I'm for sure crying in the room.
I know.
If Raven shed a tear, he's a real one. I hope he did.
He's a real one. He loves Drake, so you know.
He's a little soft on the inside.
Once I get there, and like the first couple days, I'm good. But then after I'm like, like just okay, cool.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think once you get acclimated, because like the first week isn't anything anyways, it's just a whole bunch of processing.
Yeah.
So I think the worst is gonna go way over your head.
What are you scared of for basic, if anything? Yeah. Okay.
Just being away. I think
yeah.
To be honest with you, because like it's gonna be you know that somebody's gonna yell at you, so it's just like.
Any sign out? Any last words?
Once you get in, don't be stupid, because you will get put out. They won't hesitate. I know a couple people that, well, not a couple people. I have a couple friends that have been in the military recently, all the Navy, 2 in the Army, and 1 actually got discharged. Don't know why. He won't tell me why, but he got out, and I'm pretty sure it's not honorably discharged, which doesn't look good for anything after.
Yeah.
The military.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Because the littlest thing could get you in trouble.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Smallest thing. You know, so. Oh, also, I'm trying to come back for recruiter's assistance.
Yeah. And that is called a wrap.
Whatever. I'm coming back. Period.
Yeah.
That's about it, really.
Alright.
It's hot.
I'll see you guys on the other video. Go ahead and follow her on all of her social media accounts. Go ahead and follow me on all my
Don't
social
be weird.
media
Don't
accounts.
be weird on it, because if you add me and you weird, guess what?
They're not weird. They're super nice.
Okay.
I got some good people. I've got some weirdos, but I'm usually like,
I block
is
weirdos.
this-
Don't hit me up with no weird stuff, because, you know.
She ain't about that life.
I don't know you. I'd like to know
This is
you.
my niece. I'll come after you.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright. Alright, y'all.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you didn't bring the extra pair for me.
You can use Jeremiah's cloud goggles.
I don't know how to do. We need to take a photo.
Frodo.